Hello, 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 everyone. I'm your host, Miranda Fritz, and welcome back to another episode of Randa, the show that's full of random, useless information you may or may not want to know. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter weekend. Sadly, Easter was on the coldest, windiest day in spring, and my friends and I freezed our butts off trying to take some graduation photos. Many of you may be thinking, why didn't you just do it on another day? Well, I don't know about your life, but my friends and I are very busy, and that was the only day we were all available. But either way, we all had fun running back and forth from my warm car and back out into the freezing wind, trying to climb in trees and on top of the wall to get the perfect photo. Anyways, we're not here to talk about me. I have the new coordinator of campus life, Daniel McFadden, here with me today to give him the third degree and to hopefully play a fun game, all for your entertainment. All this coming up next on Random Randa. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Between One Fern, a totally original idea that some might think is lesser than to its ugly cousin, to which I respond, sometimes two is not always better than one. And thank you so much for joining us today, Daniel. It's been a long time coming. I have literally spent, a whole year since the show started trying to get somebody from Campus Life to be on the show. So I really appreciate you taking your time to be on the show and join us.
Of course, I'm very excited to be here. I'm glad, I've been here for about 2 months now, so I guess timing has just worked out that well.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's been tough trying to contact anybody. I know that people are really busy, especially this time of year, and since you plan events, I know it's tough, so I really
Absolutely,
appreciate it.
But, it was worth coming down and talking to you, so thank you for having me as a guest.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, so Daniel, since you're new around here, I was thinking maybe you could tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you did before coordinating campus's life, and, whatever you'd like to share with us.
Yeah, so my parents currently live in Virginia, so I came out and drove the 20 hours from Virginia about 2 months ago. Before that, I worked in admissions down at Nova Southeastern University down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where it's 80 degrees all the time, and there's a beach less than 10 minutes away.
Well, what made you want to come to lovely Oklahoma?
Well, honestly, the opportunity was here. I wanted to explore somewhere I haven't been in a while. Fort Lauderdale is a very fast pace. I wanted something a little bit slower, a little outside of a major city. So I was like, why not?
Okay, I understand. We're definitely a lot more laid back here. There's no busy. So can you tell me what you do as a campus life coordinator?
Absolutely. So I do many different aspects within the office, from coordinating the orientation leaders for orientation to advising PAC to being the advisor for Greek life, and then anything that kind of falls in between all that. So every day is a different day, so it's hard to pinpoint what exactly I do, but a lot of it is helping students, coordinating events on campus, and then just kind of being the face of campus life.
That sounds like fun. It sounds like really busy, though.
I try to stay busy. I try to have some kind of downtime by myself. I like to eat lunch in the office, of course, because nothing else says I like doing my job than like an hour at lunch.
In the office.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah. Well, I met you a couple weeks ago, and we were gonna do an interview. And do you always have your weight next to you, working out while you're eating your lunch?
Not during my lunch, but in my free time between students popping in and out, I've actually moved up from the 5 to the 8 pounds now.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm now rocking 8-pound weights.
Oh, wonderful. Because sitting while you're eating lunch is usually not the best way to lose weight.
No, I like to stay active. I have a Fitbit, so at the end of every hour at at the end of every hour at the 50 mark, it says I haven't taken enough steps, so I just gotta get up, take a couple laps around and.
Or around your desk?
Sometimes it's the desk. Sometimes I get through Leslie's office. Sometimes it's around the entire MCC. It just depends on the day.
Yeah, that's fun. Do you ever create a conga line with your walking around?
Not yet. Maybe I should try that.
Yeah, I think that it would be a fun activity for you guys.
I think so. Get that music going. Get some.
Right.
Get a little Exactly.
You know.
Maybe you'll have to stop by.
Right. I mean, I can always start a good party.
I think so.
All right. So, can you tell me what goes into planning events on campus?
Absolutely. So it starts out with like the brainstorming idea of what kind of purpose you want, what kind of goals and objectives you want, which sometimes it seems like those are very hard and driven, but sometimes it's as simple as, hey, I just want to get our name out there and have a nice, social event of handing out Klondike bars or, doing grocery bingo or something simple. But it starts out with the brainstorming idea and then getting the logistics down of dates, times, locations, and then starts the fun stuff, the PRing, the getting the supplies needed and then running it and then having an action report afterwards.
Great. So whenever it comes to like big performers, say like the juggler and like the hypnotist, how exactly do you go about getting those kind of big names?
So we work with an organization called NACAC, which has a conference every year that we attend. We take a couple students from PAC, and it allows them to show off what kind of skills they have, and then we can contract with agencies that they're represented by.
Oh, great. So do you guys have like a budget for like paying these people?
So we do have an overall budget that comes out of the student fees, and it's for the students, and that's why it's free events for all the students that come out, because they're already technically paying for it, but it's a way of organizing those kind of events so we know we can get some big scale, we can get some little scale, throw in a couple movies, a little variety.
Okay, great. So, I'm always at the events, harassing the acts and, recording them for my entertaining show. But I usually know when the events are because I'm in the journalism program and I keep up with it. What would you say to people that don't know how to find out?
So we have a couple different ways. We do have our Facebook and Instagram. So a lot of our events are posted through Campus Life, the Office of Campus Life, or through Old Kim. So he's definitely one of the most popular ones. We also have our marquee outside the library. And then we usually have flyers around the resident halls or different bulletin boards within the different buildings. So.
Right, and sometimes it's posted on the calendar, right, on the website?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Great.
And then usually we have the wavy, flappable guy who just kind of waves his hands in the air.
Yeah, wavy, wacky, inflatable man.
Unfortunately, he's down right now, so we're trying to, replace him. So.
R.I.P.
Yeah, exactly.
Wavy, inflatable man.
So right now we just have a chalkboard out there that shows when the dates are or when it's happening.
To encourage them to come to campus events.
Only 30 seconds?
Well, we'll give it to
So definitely come out, have lots of fun, get to meet new people. Definitely see what kind of free items are happening. We do tend to have a lot of free food at these events. I know, for example, Grocery Bingo, you have a chance to win a grocery bag full of food. So who's going to turn down free food like that? So, I think it's a great way to socialize, great way to take a break from studying, and really just have some fun on campus.
And it's free because you already paid fees. So there you go. So how can students get involved in planning or helping with events on campus?
So indirectly of PAC, we actually have applications open right now that students can come to our office in the MCC second floor and fill out an application to be part of a co-chair, which helps plan, or they can volunteer and be part of the general board of PAC, which will help volunteer their time and energy, obviously, to planning events and setting them up and running them the day of.
Great. Is there anything else you would like? Is there anything that you would like to change or improve while you're here with your new position?
So I would love to see a lot more students come out to these events. Definitely, I would love to hear from the students and see what kind of events they personally would like to see and have on campus. Because if we're going to plan them for the students, I would like to see them by the students. So.
Right. Would you suggest that they maybe comment on the Campus Life Facebook?
Absolutely. They can, send an email to pac@cameron.edu. They can come stop by the office and talk to me directly, or Nicole. They can, any way you can get the information to me, I'd absolutely take it.
Great. Well, thank you so much. And speaking of events on campus, I attended the Juggler Pack hosted last week, and I just must say he was quite impressive and hilarious. So here's a little insight on what some of you were missing out on the Random Cam.
We are at the Juggler, and sadly nobody's here yet.
It's the Random Cam.
Look, there's one on everything, and nobody's gonna get one because nobody's here. Seriously. seriously. Nobody. Oh, there's the people.
The people on the balcony, you guys on the balcony, you guys are all good up there? Good. Okay. Oh my God. You know who really hates my show? Blind people. Am I right? Because they can't see. I don't know if you're giggling or having a mild heart attack right now or what's happening, but in all seriousness, buddy, I'm going to be right over the top of you juggling these 3 knives. It is very important that whatever you do, and I mean whatever you do, just don't move around or anything at all, okay? Because this is how we lost Grandpa. Whoa! Here you go, Murph. Big finish, buddy. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, ah! The trick I'm about to perform, it is by far the most difficult one that I know.
I must say, I was pleasantly surprised by Ivan Pessel. He was so fun and sarcastic. Also, he threw glitter out of his pockets, and after that, I was pretty much sold. I also got his digits, but only because he wanted me to send him the video and photos that I took of his show, so we exchanged contact information. But enough about me and my non-existent game, and on to an actual game. So usually I like to choose what game we played based on my guest. For example, when a person from choir is here, we do like a singing game, but with Campus Life, y'all pretty much do everything. So it was open to many options, and I'm horrible at making decisions. So I hope I made a good choice, because I decided that we would play Heads Up, which for copyright purposes we're going to call 4 Heads Up. You know, could you put it on your forehead? And which I think is actually what the game should be called. And I chose it because, 1, it has many possibilities for randomness, and 2, because I didn't have to prepare anything for it. So, there you go. All right, so basically, Heads Up is a game that you can get on your app, get as an app on your phone. And you go on here and you pick a category, and what we're going to do is we're going to play Animals Gone Wild, because that's the funniest one. Who doesn't love animals? And you play it. And you put it on your forehead, okay? And you're going to give me clues, and I'm going to say down or up if it's right.
Pass. In the morning, it wakes you up.
Rooster.
Correct.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Lives on the bottom of a ship.
On the bottom of a barnacle?
Correct.
Hey!
Has 8 legs, tentacles.
Octopus?
Yes.
I'm so good at this game.
It destroys wood. It's a little...
Termite?
Yes.
Haha.
Some people call this sports person Tom Brady as the blank of quarterbacks.
Oh my God, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna know this.
Lives on a farm. Okay, we're
I'm passing it.
It's a Disney movie. It's a king.
Word
before.
A lion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skip that one.
Okay.
I am a...
Person? Human?
There it is!
Okay.
Usually people say he's the goat.
All right, so your turn, and now I'm going to give you clues.
Well, this should be fun. Try not to be too random.
I will try.
If I drop your phone, it's insured, right?
Sure, totally. I mean, I have a case. It's fine. Okay. Oh, it's got a tail that... And it's
Rattlesnake.
Yes. Okay, it's a type of movie, black, and they
Panther?
dance. No, it's they dance, and it's like a scary horror movie. Anyways, no, we're gonna forget that. White, and it's a bird, and they're on the water.
Swan.
Yes. Oh, it's another type of snake, and it has fangs.
We're gonna pass on that one.
Okay. Oh, they have the claws, and there's a restaurant. Red.
Lobster.
Yes. Oh my God, pass. Oh, they live in the dirt, and they're wiggly, and they're long. Yes.
Earthworm.
Yes. Oh, it's they're in the trees, and they got little
Sugar gliders?
Close. Yes. Okay, that works. That was flying squirrel. Oh, black.
Panther?
Yes. Okay.
Wow, I don't, oh.
Pass.
Yep. Type of, kind of like a panther, but it's not. It's
Leopard?
usually it's like women over the age of 30 dating younger people.
Oh, a cougar!
Ah, there we go.
I was a cougar once.
In the office, Dwight likes these animals. It's
Oh. Keep explaining.
Battlestar.
It's
wow.
slipping my mind.
Well, okay.
I just watched it too.
Winnie the Pooh Bear.
Okay.
They're pink. They usually stand on one leg.
Oh, flamingo.
There you go.
Got it. Okay.
Lives in the Arctic.
Polar bear?
Yes, got that one. Lives in the desert. It's got a tail. Very poisonous. Mortal Kombat.
I'm trying to think of what's in the desert that has a tail. Kangaroo? No.
Scorpion.
I was thinking hoppy things like a kangaroo. I don't know why. The kangaroos are in the desert. I don't know.
I think that was an interest. That was a little off. Black bear was the other one.
Oh, okay. All right.
Place it on my gigantic forehead.
That's why it's called four heads up.
Yeah.
Okay, you can eat them, and they're small.
Shrimp?
Yes. We have them over in the mountains. They dig holes, and they're small rodents. And they live in fields.
Prairie dogs?
Yes. It's like a mythical creature, but they're an insect.
Yeah, pass on that one.
Okay. Dragonfly. Oh, it rhymes with Randa, and it's a type of bear. Black and white.
Panda?
Yes. A baby bear.
Cub?
Yes. They're tiny little rodents
Rats.
that you keep as pets.
Hamsters?
Yes. And okay, they're mythical creatures, and they're like elephants but hairy. They're not not mythical. They're
Mammoth? No.
yeah, woolly mammoths. Mythical creatures.
They just don't exist anymore.
They're extinct. Anyways, that was fun. And if you're curious about attending or helping with any upcoming events, you can contact Campus Life at 580-581-2217. Or go to Cameron.edu on the campus calendar. Many events are also advertised all over campus with flyers, posters, and sometimes chalk signs. So be sure to watch your feet to find out what's up. So thank you, Daniel, for being on the show. And bring in the dancing Aggie!